Hello friends, I hope you're well. Welcome back to another Journal With Me video, and today we will journal about journaling. So 2020 is almost over, and I think a lot of us have started to think about what are we gonna do for 2021, what kind of notebooks we're gonna use, what kind of supply we're gonna buy, and yeah, we just started thinking about these things. I have always thought of journaling as some sort of personal journey to understand my thoughts and my feelings and to discover layers and layers of myself, my psyche, and my personality. So it really is a personal act, even when I decided to share some pages or some behind the scene process of me journaling. At the core of it, it is still such a personal and intimate activity that I enjoy even during the times that I didn't show it on camera. So today in this Journal With Me video, I want to invite you to journal with me about your way of journaling, and I will use some questions from the prompts, and you can download the workbook from the link down below, but I will also share some of the questions on screen so you can join me as we journal together. Lately, I've also heard more YouTubers in the journaling community share their struggles about journaling and sharing your journals online, and also looking for inspirations online, because it's quite a slippery slope that, in a way, seeing other people's journal can make you feel inspired and motivated, but the downside of it, sometimes you fall into comparison trap. You feel like you need to journal a certain way, or you need to buy more stuff, or you need to follow the trend, and it makes you feel an added pressure to your journaling practice. So I just want to use this journal with me session to reconnect with myself and ask myself some questions about journaling. So let's start. Why am I interested in journaling, and which part of journaling excites me the most, and why? So we'll spend 1 minute to answer this question, and for me it's important to ask myself, why did I journal in the first place, and which part of journaling excites me the most? It could be writing things down. For some people, might be decorating the journal is the most exciting part about it. There's no right and wrong. I think we just need to ask this question to check in with ourselves and being honest with ourselves about how do we like to journal. Second question is, what do I want out of my journaling practice? How do I want to feel? I think a lot of us use journaling as a form of self-care, self-expression, and I think we want to feel something during the process and after we complete our journaling session. And I'm sure you don't want to feel bad, you don't want to feel burdened or stressed when you're journaling. So I think it's a good question to get in touch with that feeling side of you. How do you want to feel when you're working on your journal? And yeah, what kind of feeling you want to evoke through this practice. Third question is, when or during what circumstances do I need to journal the most, and why? Is it more during the times when you're sad or heartbroken, or you're journaling when you're happy and excited? maybe when you're traveling or when you're starting a new chapter in your life. I think it's a good question to help us understand our connection with our journal and journaling practice, and about what we use our journal mostly for. And the fourth question is, what are the things I wish I wouldn't have to worry about when I'm journaling? So, if journaling is a practice for self-care, something that you do to feel better, to feel good, you shouldn't worry about, things. And what are these things that you wish you wouldn't have to worry about when you're in your journaling practice? Next question, is it really important or mandatory for me to journal every single day? Why or why not? I receive some questions from viewers or readers of my blog asking if they need to journal every day, and I think it's really up to you. You know you best. So this would be a good question for you to decide. If you don't feel like you need to journal every day, it's okay. So don't give yourself that added pressure. Just ask yourself gently if really you need to journal every day or not. And there's no right or wrong answer. You just need to know what works for you. How would I journal if I don't care about others' opinion and don't compare my journaling practice with others? If you're not showing your journal on social media, if you don't care about the latest trend, if you are not following other people and buying the stuff that they have, how will you journal then if there's nothing and no one to compare your journal to? And the seventh question, what are the three most important journaling supplies I need to start or continue my practice, and why? With so many supplies and reviews and advertisements on the next journal, the next pen, the next highlighters, it's very easy for us to want more and to want to buy more. But if you can only have three essentials to journal, what would be your top three and why? The eighth question: if I can add 3 more supplies to make my practice more enjoyable, what would they be and why? So, once we are clear about the essentials that we need, what if we have a little bit of luxury to add 3 more things on top of our essentials? What would they be and why? Just think about what makes you happy, what kind of supplies that would really makes you excited about working on your journal. And finally, the last question in our journaling practice: what can I do to make my practice feels good and kind to me and only me? So how can I make my journaling practice, my time journaling, and maybe looking back into my previous journal feels kind? So it's a wrap. We have completed our journaling session about journaling. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a great time. And also, I really hope that it can help you gain more clarity on why you're journaling, the reason why you're journaling, and how do you like to journal as a form of self-care, as a personal practice that you do for yourself. And hopefully it can also help us make better decisions when we're going online to get some new supplies for 2021. And yeah, I think let's journal freely and make it a part of our self-care routine and make it something we enjoy instead of something that gives us an added burden. So I hope you're well, keep journaling, and you can download the workbook from my blog. I will leave the link down below. And happy journaling, friends! Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you around.